No man is an island unto himself, but he is a part of the main. Now, that is a partial quotation by Mr. John Donne, but it really highlights the need for interaction between individuals. And the same holds true when it comes to business. There has to be interaction between businesses. And so that interaction is what we like to call networking. And networking will be the subject of discussion for this particular video. And in this video, we'll talk about some of the ways that we can network, but we'll mainly focus on interpersonal networking, face-to-face, because now we have a situation where we're living in an era where networking is easily done on social media. LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, all of these particular social media applications allow a person to network almost instantaneously. But there's something kind of special about interpersonal networking, face-to-face meetings where you're able to look an individual in the eye and tell them about your company. So we'll be focusing on that, interpersonal networking. So now, what is one way that an individual can network in this way? Well, what you could do is you could check your local chamber of commerce, their calendar of events, and see if there is an event that suits your needs. And then you can attend that event. And what you'll notice quickly is that within these events, you are surrounded by individuals that can serve as an asset to your business. Because either an individual is a client or they're a colleague. Either way, they're an asset to your business. And so you want to make use of these particular social events to try to give your business more exposure. And then because of the fact that you are there in person, you can listen to clients or potential clients, potential customers, to see what their needs are. And then because, as we mentioned in the last video, you have a thorough knowledge of your particular product, then that means now that you can tailor what you say to fit the needs of the individual who you're speaking to, whether it's a client, customer, or a colleague. So now that gives you the opportunity to answer any questions that they may have on the spot immediately. And who knows, just from that interaction that you have with them, maybe they will become a customer of yours. It's all in how you present yourself. Now, what about the next thing that an individual can do to network his business? Let's say, for instance, that after looking at the calendar of events for the Chamber of Commerce, you find out that there are no events that are listed that meet your needs. What can you do? Well, you could host your own event. Now, does this event have to be extravagant, over the top? Absolutely not. A simple event will do the job. Yes, because as we mentioned, what you're trying to do is get as much exposure of your business as you possibly can. You're trying to get clients and colleagues alike to come out and socialize so that you can build a rapport with each individual, no matter or what category they may fall in. Because as we mentioned, both clients and customers and colleagues are all assets to your business. They'll help you grow. They'll help you remain stable. So host your own event and allow it to be an event where the public can come in so that everyone that possibly can be exposed to the services that you offer from your business. What else? What else can a person do? They can join what's called a mastermind group. Now, I found this very interesting because what happens within a mastermind group is that you have a group of small business owners or individuals who are business owners that operate at maybe a high level within their business. Maybe they're managers, things of that sort. And so what these individuals do is they help you to set goals. They hold you accountable for the goals that you have set, and then they help you to build a referral network. So now that's very valuable to an individual who's starting a business or who already owns a business, because these individuals are basically helping you to stay productive. They're holding you accountable for the goals that you have voiced, that you have set up, And then it mentions there that they're helping you build a referral network. So what that means is that one of the group members has a customer or potential customer that walks in. They're looking for a particular service. He may not offer that service, but he's aware that you do. And so he can refer that customer to you. And in the same instance, if something happens to you and you don't offer that particular service, then you can refer that customer to that gentleman. So you're building a network. Because you know all these individuals, then you're able to steer the customer to the individual that can best meet their needs. And in the process, what you're doing is you're making sure that your reputation is one where you're insistent on your customers having the things that they need. And that promotes loyalty. Now, as we mentioned, you're in these social interactions. You're having these interactions. You're going to events that's scheduled by the Chamber of Commerce. You're hosting your own events. You're joining groups that are geared toward holding you accountable for the growth of your business. What is one tool that you'll need in these social situations? Have you ever heard of an elevator pitch? An elevator pitch. So what is that? Well, an elevator pitch is a standardized statement that explains exactly what you do in less than 60 seconds. So in a minute, you told a potential customer, a potential client, a potential colleague exactly what your business does. So in this particular instance, I encourage you not to be vague. Don't just say, well, I do computer networking and leave it there. No, be specific. Say, I specialize in 802.11, BGN, AC, all of these standard wireless protocols. I specialize in them. See, that's more specific. That gives an individual more to go off. And it makes it clear exactly what you do. So that's what it is. It's an elevator pitch. In less than 60 seconds, you told the customer or the colleague exactly what it is that you do. And usually, that small time period is enough to leave an impression on their mind, and they'll remember you the next time they see you, or they'll remember you when a customer comes in looking for services that you offer. Now, what's next? What else could you do? Well, because of the fact that you have worked on the skills and you worked on the products that you offer, and you feel that they add value to the customer, anytime a customer gives you the ability to showcase your skills and your products, then you do a phenomenal job. And because you do a phenomenal job, then that means that that customer is then at liberty to give a good report to anyone that asks or inquires about your business. And so to reward them, you could come up with a referral program, or as some would call it, an incentive program. So you have that customer that you've done a phenomenal job for. That customer brings you another customer. He refers you. And in return, you incentivize that referral. Maybe you give him a discount on services that he'll need in the future. Or maybe you give him a gift certificate towards something that he may like. Whatever the deal is, you incentivize him referring other customers. And so that's a way of helping to grow your business, to get a wide client base. Because if you're continually doing a good job, individuals are continually referring you, you're continually incentivizing the referral, and so the cycle just keeps continuing, and that provides stability for your business. Now, what is one other thing that you could do? And I think this one really speaks to the heart of one positive way that you can network. What about giving back to your community? So when we say giving back to your community, we say that with the understanding that your community, the individuals around you who invest in the services and the products that you offer, these individuals keep you afloat. They keep you stable. So getting involved with your community conveys to them that they are just as important to you as your business is to them. That's a wonderful thought. That's a wonderful thing to do. So is it a possibility that your business could get involved with events that are held in the community, even sponsoring them? I'll give you an example. The local Boys and Girls Club, maybe they're having a food drive, or some other community group is having a food drive. Could you sponsor the food drive at least once a year? Could you take the initiative to be out front helping those individuals with their food drive? It'll do a lot for your business because, as we mentioned, it's showing your community that they are just as important to you as their business is to you. So you're showing them where your heart is. And a lot of times, just seeing that will help an individual to come to the conclusion that they need to support you because you are truly in support of them. So now, what have we looked at? Let's review ways of networking for a small business. One of the ways is attending Chamber of Commerce events. As we mentioned, rubbing shoulders with individuals that may be in the same area that you are. And then if there are no events that are scheduled, maybe you could host your own event. That's one way of networking. Then the next thing is to join a Mastermind Group. This is a group that's devoted to holding individuals in that group accountable for the progress and the growth of their business. And at the same time, they assist in the growth of your business by helping you to create a referral network. Then while you're in all these social situations, you're speaking with customers and clients and colleagues, it's necessary that you have the tool of an elevator pitch at your disposal. It's a simple, standardized statement that's easy to understand. And what it does is, in less than a minute, it tells the customer, client, or colleague that you're talking to exactly what your business does. And I would recommend, as I did earlier, that it be to the point and try not to be vague. Express fully what your business does, but get to the point about it. All right? The next thing we could do, because of the fact that we believe in good business, we believe in doing a good job, then the customers that we have the pleasure of serving, they can only report good things about us. And so when they use those good reports as word of mouth and they refer other individuals based upon the good job that we've done, we can incentivize them to do that. We can reward them for that by having a referral program or an incentive program. And so that could involve anything from gift certificates to discounts on future services. That will help individuals to continue to refer you. And so that will help with stability also. Now, the last thing we discussed is giving back to the community. Yes, this is important because what it does is it shows the community around you that keeps you afloat that they are important to you. The issues that they have, you're aware of them, you want to get involved. So as we mentioned, could you, as a business owner, could you sponsor a food drive? Could you sponsor events that would help out with difficulties in the community? If you do, then you would be showing that the community is important to you. And then in return, the community will make you a priority for them. They'll continue to support your business. So those are just a few of the ways that an individual who has a small business can network in order to provide greater stability and in preparation for the future. As always, I'm so very thankful that you came back to view this video. And if you would, leave a comment, like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, be easy.